What's the conversation adult children fear having with their parents, and how do you help make that easier?
Well, it's definitely when it's time to move, when it's time for them to leave that family home after, however many years. And the adult children often feel that mom and dad are going to be angry with them. They're going to get upset with them. They're going to get frustrated with them. And yes, guess what? That happens. And oftentimes there's no way around it because, again, mom and dad do not want to give up the control and the independence. And so, again, that's where I play coach. I play coach to both the adult child or children and, their older parents. And there is clients that I currently have. And my journey first started with the daughter. And I can remember the first time that I went out to see her parents' home because they no longer reside there. We were standing outside and I told her, listen, your mom is grieving. Your dad has Alzheimer's, so she's grieving the loss of her husband that she once knew. She's grieving the loss of her own independence based on her own medical stuff going on at this moment in time. And she's grieving the loss of the home that she loved so much, and I think children, like we as children, and I was just in this situation myself last year personally, so I speak not only from a professional standpoint, but I speak from a personal standpoint. We forget or we don't take the time to stop and put ourselves in our parents' shoes. And so that's where I come in and I coach, hey, let's talk about this. Let's work through this. And so, when it finally came time for me to meet the mom and the dad's, pleasantly confused and the sweetest, gentleman that you could meet. The son and the daughter were there. And I remember the mom saying to me, well, I'll just sign whatever I need to sign because they're going to do whatever they want anyway. And I was at that house, at their apartment for over 2 hours, most of which was spent in me understanding and validating, the mom's concerns and asking questions and assuring her that this is still very much her decision and that the children were coming from, a perspective of care and concern that something, traumatic could happen if they continued to stay in the home. So, it's really involving empathy and compassion, and as much as possible coaching the adult child or children through the conversations and the reactions that they have with their parents.